First News with Keeler in the morning on WIBX and WIBX950.com.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Rick Siccaro's in here right now. I got to see which mic we have you on. Is that one live? Check it now, Rick.
Hello, Bill Keeler. Good morning.
Looking good.
Thanks for having me, guys.
So
I'm part of your pod because I helped you buy a Mazda.
You are. You
Good
are.
point. Excellent point.
Do you know, I got to tell you, it's funny because your guy, when I purchased the vehicle, he said, do you want me to show you a few things? And because there's a lot of electronics in this car.
Oh, yeah. Any new car, yeah. There's tons of electronics now.
There is a learning curve. There's a bit of a learning curve.
Yep.
And I came from a 2013 Lexus.
Right.
And remember getting into that thinking, wow, that thing it's just loaded. Now I get into this, and I was completely lost.
You actually have to use that manual now.
You do. Or the beauty of, though, is you do these YouTube videos.
That's right.
They're
And of
all
course,
over the
you
place.
stepped all the way up to the Carbon Edition, so you got tons of accessories.
Love the vehicle. Yeah. But I kept hitting the wrong things. I'd be driving down the road, and the hatch was going up. And, little things like that people are looking like, oh, there he goes. He doesn't know what he's doing. But I've learned a lot, and I think I'm now at least a moderate expert.
We're ready to put you on the sales team.
Yeah, I'm ready. I am ready. And it is a different experience. I joke about these guys saying, I walked in to take a tour of the building. I drove out with a Mazda.
That's the way it's supposed to be. Right?
It is. I think that's the way it's supposed to work.
If you just glance at the building, you
Yes.
should be leaving with a Mazda.
Yes. Very good point. So I hope you're honored at the fact that you're our first in-studio guest in over a year.
I am very honored. Thank you.
A big deal for us.
Last time I was in, we were doing something musical.
I know.
And I had the keyboard in here.
I know, boy.
Miss doing that.
That's a while back.
Definitely was, that one probably goes back into the summertime.
It was
A year and a half, almost 2 years
that
ago.
one was a virtual one, I think.
The last one
But
you
the
did
last
was
one
virtual.
I did live, wasn't that here in this on the
Might have been
Christmas Eve
the year
show?
before.
Yeah, it was a Christmas show.
Yeah.
As I always
So
do your Christmas Eve show
2019 Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. So we've been talking about this situation where you are receive this recognition, this award, if you will. How do you guys go from customer ranked? You're new, basically a new facility,
right, yeah.
and all of a sudden you're tied for first in the country.
In the country, yeah, out of 518 Mazda dealerships.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal.
It's something I talked to our team about from day one when we opened the new dealership, and I think it all begins with, Joe Steet and Steve Ponte that made a decision and a commitment to build an extraordinary facility here in Utica, New York, Yorkville, actually, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Mazda is a product that is definitely on the grow, and the company is doing incredibly well, and they're building an amazing car. They've been involved in auto racing for many years. They've been building automobiles for over 100 years, and they build a world-class vehicle. And now in its own building, Mazda can do, what it needs for all of us in this community. It's a great product, and everybody deserves to have one. But, their commitment to the community is number one, how we take care of a customer. And so it's easy for me to work there because we all think the same. It's all about our community. I mean, I'm born and raised around here. Went to all the local schools. I played sports around here. Coached ball teams. Everything. Music. But I've always believed that if you do what's right for the customer, it will ultimately be what's best for the dealership or for any business, not just a car dealership, right?
Yeah.
If you focus everything around the customer experience, so it begins with our pay plans. Even we don't pay our sales team on a commission basis kind of pay plan like most car dealerships would, right?
Right.
So right away that gets rid of the everybody on the sales team like trying to beat each other up or something. Instead, we have a more synergy going on between the team. Everybody will help each other. So if we start to get busy and a customer's on the showroom floor needs some help, anyone will just jump over and assist, gladly, because it's a team effort. And we feel that we either win ball games together as a team or we lose as a team. So it's all, customer driven from the get-go. Right from the beginning, it's all about the customer. And I believe, you'll hear on my ads, I say our customers are friends, because I believe we would all do more for a friend.
Yeah.
Right away, I mean, our customers become our best of friends.
Well, it's funny because we first met when I bought a
long time ago.
Another vehicle.
30-something years ago.
Is it that long ago?
Yeah.
It was 1995, I think it was.
I think it was like 90 or 91.
Yeah, it was somewhere in there. Yeah, because I took it to Providence with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 91.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What was
Honda
this one?
Prelude.
I like
car.
when you took it to New York City that time. And,
great story. Parking in the parking lot, and I cannot get the stinking thing to open. It's just me and cars, apparently.
He's beating on the car.
Key won't work. Nothing is working. I cannot get in the car. And then somebody walked up and said, "What are you?"
Didn't they bring a policeman over?
Yeah. What are you?
He was like, there, it's that guy right there. He's the guy.
Are you noticing a trend, right? Oh, yeah, my hatch
wasn't
keeps
his car.
opening up. I can't get in my car.
Right.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun,
Wasn't
dun,
there
dun,
another
dun,
one
dun,
parked like 2 cars down?
Yeah,
Identical, same exact color.
I was
everything.
on another row over and down. And
Wow.
The policeman's like,
awesome.
is it possible that's your car over there? He calls me and tells me this story. I'm like, what are you doing?
And it was the most unique color too. There were, I think there were 2 in this area that had
It was
that
purplish
blue color.
Yeah.
Loved that, and it was a new look of the Prelude that year. So it was a cool car. Yeah. Listen, I just got to tell you that I was trying to find it, and I don't know that if I can, but I bought from Mark over at Big Apple Music. I bought a piano.
I love it.
And I'm trying to, I might actually have a recording of something I sent to my daughter. I'm like, hey, guess what I bought? Let's see here.
There you go, cars and music. That's everything
You're
I'm
right.
into, Bill.
You're
There
right.
You go.
Let me see.
You're his idol.
If I can. This was my first day buying it. And I'm like, all right, well, let me just fool around and see let me see if there's anything here. I might not be able to find anything. Darn it all. You know what we have to do is sometime you come in the studio and you could maybe give me a little piano lesson, because you're amazing. Your Billy Joel stuff is just so incredible.
Thank
you. My God, I found it.
You did?
I did.
Yeah, we'll do
chopsticks,
a
everybody.
lesson live, so the pressure will be on. You'll have to
Well, this
learn,
is going to be
right
terrible.
then.
I'm telling you, this is going to be terrible. Let's see if I can get it to open. And is it not opening? I have it.
While you're looking for that, Dan's messaging in to Rick. Can you ask if they're taking leases in early because of the demand for used cars right now?
That's crazy. What's going on with this thing?
We actually are. A very close friend of mine had 5 more months on her lease. And I looked at her deal, a couple months ago, and I said, you know what, drive it another month or 2, and we'll pull you out of that more comfortably and make you a deal. And then all of a sudden, 2 more months had gone by. She still had I think she had 3 or 4 payments left. Something like that. She had 5, 6. And her car had gone up in value over the last 2 months.
You've been in the car business a long time.
Wow. So we were able to make her an incredible deal. I put her in a brand new Mazda CX-9, like you're driving, Bill, and actually lowered her payment.
You've been in the car business a long time. Have you ever seen anything like this?
What's that?
The value of used cars right now?
This is definitely a peak situation for the value of used cars. A lot of people are in a very, very good spot right now to make a deal on a new car.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and the dealership, we all need some nice used cars right now. So it's gotten more and more difficult for dealerships to acquire the used cars because when we go to buy them online anymore, you're bidding against the whole country.
Yeah.
So a car might be worth $18,000 in upstate New York, but it might be worth $20,000 or $22,000 somewhere else.
Yeah, I saw on the news last night there was somebody that just sold their vehicle because the value had gone up so much. They sold it just so they go out and buy something else.
Right. So it's put our market in that playing field. So people are in a really good position right now. That's why we've hit our Move to Mazda sales event, because not only is the product doing amazing, it's a really good time.
And you have them in stock too, by the way.
We have inventory. We I was fighting for cars all winter long, and we ended up with some extra cars. And I knew this kind of situation was coming, having done this for a couple of years now, right? And I saw, what was coming, and so we have some inventory right at the right time. So, and we're very excited, like you had mentioned earlier, to achieve first place nationally in customer satisfaction.
Pretty awesome.
Well, that's something that we talk about to our team, all the time. But it's something that you almost think, well, we talk about it and we're going to try to achieve it, but you almost think, well, maybe it's not even possible to achieve because it's in the country. But
what a crazy concept to just treat people like their family and treat them like friends.
I know. It's
and
pretty simple.
It'll all work. It is a pretty.
Right.
So I hate to cut you short, but they're telling me they're going to be escorting you from the building because they're not allowing. I'm just kidding. The first person we have had in studio in more than a year.
I'm proud to help us get back on track.
I think, and I told somebody the other day, they asked, when are you going to start having people back in? And I said that, I think the plan is that when someone's vaccinated, they'll be allowed to come in. They'll be allowed to come in the studio, and you're in that vaccination mode. I am, as of tomorrow, officially fully vaccinated. So pretty cool.
I love it.
All right, Rick, thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks for all you guys do,
Big news.
too. I mean, you've been very supportive of our new dealership over at Steet Ponte Mazda, and, of course, your purchase of a brand-new Mazda and driving our product. We love it, and we appreciate all you do.
Thank you.
All you guys.
And my purchase of a brand-new Korg.
And a brand-new keyboard. We've got to get your lessons going. I love it.
Let's go. I can't get that video to play, but anyway, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.